You want a piece? Girl. Hey, Bubba. Hey, little Bubba. Hey, little Bubba. Good boy. Go. You want a piece? Oh, you know what I did? Sure enough. It's all right. Hey, baby girl. Oh, hey, baby. Well, there's Miss Sydney and her mama Helen. Oh. Oh. Sit. There's little Sydney happy to get out. Oh. Dink. Dink. Oh. Dink. Go. Sit. Right there. Dig. There we go. Girls. You know, this video is 3 minutes. I'm old, okay? And just whatever, you know. I got problems. I got my issues, whatever. But again, I have got legitimate, you know, like problems, or you know, what I mean, not like I'm just. First, it's not like I'm just dumb, or you know, it's not like my head hurts sometimes, or again, you know, I sprained my ankle. Legitimate like problems. Okay, well, so I was gonna say I'm glad that I don't do drugs, but it's not again that I'm glad that I don't because I don't. But you know, I guess I'm glad that I guess like I'm not like weak-minded, I guess. But that I don't want to say that because I don't want to just insinuate like everybody that like does drugs or gets hooked on drugs is weak-minded. But hey man, you good? Hey, come on, Mary Jane, come on. Dig. Here. Again, but at the same time, there was a point when I like was on drugs, kind of or whatever. Mary Jane, come on. Stay right there. And I have to say, go. I have to say that I was weak-minded or whatever, so think. So but that's another story. But I wasn't personally. Here, my brother. Sissy. Oh. Where's Mama? Where's Mama? I was younger, way younger, of course now, but I was 20s, and literally was tricked. This was some good. I smoke weed and everything, and well, this was some good hash, and it was dark and stuff. But that's a whole another story. But so I couldn't like really determine like is that hash or not, because what I could see looked like hash, let's say. So he was like, hit it real slow and it was crack. Okay, well, so when I hit it though, I was like, and in a way, I was seriously kind of immediately hooked, and I was like, all right, wow, and but again, it wasn't like any hash. Hey Zoe. Hey Zoe. Wasn't like any hash. Well, feeling, that is, again. Like I never know, because I was like, well, I can't explain it, but it was actually literally a high feeling. I was high, and kind of a speedy feeling, but not necessarily to the extent of like whatever. So, but so I wanted more, or and I was like, oh wow, whoa, pack another bowl. You know what I'm saying? And then of course Richard and Jeremy, well, they were out. And we gotta go get some more. All right, let's go get some. And then that's when it was crack. And again, I didn't know what that was either, though. At that time, I mean, movies and stuff. But besides besides movies and stuff, I never seen it, and touched it or whatever. And then now I'm about to, and then I did or whatever. Well, I didn't touch it and stuff, but then we got some, and then I touched it, but then I was like, but it didn't last. It wasn't. I wasn't seriously an addict. It was just like a few months to a year. It wasn't longer than a year. But then after I came to my senses and I had stopped, or whatever. When I came to my senses, let's say, and then stopped. I left the area I was living in, and pretty much everybody I was hanging out with, because at that point, people was just like smoking it, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, no, I gotta get away. So I got away from like everybody and stuff, and went to take care of myself, or to, and had a life, or somewhat, you go through things, but so and then I went back to that area where I kind of grew up in, and I was at, and I had like started that, and nearly everybody was like still on it. But not that, they were on like more stuff and even harder stuff, and I was like, whoa, what? I'm glad I left, because all y'all, like certain people that I was like hanging out with and was associated with again at that time, got worse. I mean, got worse with drugs, and I never looked back, I'll tell you that. And again, people, even like to this day, that I have still had certain are like, it's just a sad story, it's a sad case. But my point was, I'm glad I never, whoa.